we have another problem.
This is turning into a major mess. If you get stuck buying this stuff at a campground store,
look at like how yellow that is from when the sun was beating down on there.
I might not be the best at this.
What are you listening to? You don't want to hear it?
Oh, come on, guys.
So it's that time of year when spring is upon us, and that means that spring and summer camping season is just around the corner. And you're probably thinking, kind of like we are, what do we need to do to get the camper ready, get the RV ready, to get out there and really take the bull by the horns this summer when it comes to camping season? So in this video, we're gonna actually just kind of take you through some of the projects that we're gonna be working on. I know you're gonna find it helpful because there's a lot of things that we're gonna be doing and getting ready for that you're gonna wanna do kind of the same. And then we've got a few things that we're gonna do that are a little out of the box, just because, you know, we're those crazy DIYers. So you're gonna enjoy those too. Let's get started.
So I've got this RV projects bin that has accumulated a few projects.
We've got a few projects accumulating.
So let's see what we can find in this
well,
RV
hold on, we don't
project
want to tell
bin.
them everything right away.
Okay, well.
Let's just say there's some things in the bin that you might be surprised with.
It's like slime or something? No! I don't like it at all. I'm stop. So gross. What is it? Dog food or something? Yeah!
Actually, the easiest thing probably to do would be this,
Yes.
which if you missed last week's video, as far as where we got this, it's a surprising thing. I will link to that right up here because you need to make sure you watch last week's video.
It's gonna be a great upgrade.
It's gonna be a good upgrade. Anyway, we've got a lot of things that are in here. We've got a lot to do, so.
Yes, this is gonna be a good one too.
Sometimes I feel like it's analysis of paralysis. Like, where do we even start? Honestly, I feel like the best place
One
to
thing at a
start
time.
is outside. Because one of the things that we realized that we did kind of an error, we put some decals on the RV that we don't want on the RV anymore. So we're gonna take those decals off. We're gonna get it cleaned up. We've got a new cleaner we're gonna be trying out, testing out. I'm super excited to share more on that because it's really exciting, some details on that. Where do we start? Let's start.
Yeah, it's
with the
beautiful
outside.
outside. It's not too hot. The sun's at a decent location. So let's go ahead and start right out on the back of the RV. Oh, come over here. Let me show you something. I did fix this bottom ladder rack here, but we have another problem. And I got a couple pieces and I'm hoping that we can get behind here to replace this by just taking off these lights. So if I can take these off and get behind here, we can fix this. Pretty easy.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to see if taking off these lights, if there is or isn't access there though.
Yeah.
That's the big question. I wonder, oh, there's probably nowhere to access it, like up through there. We'll have to figure all that out.
There's a part in our RV projects bin that will easily fix this without having to take off the rivets.
Let's get the hose out and let's get started. Some of you that are getting ready to like start full-time RV life, you want to be on Instagram, you want to do all the things, so fun, love it. A word to the wise, don't decal up your rig. This is turning into a major mess, and I might not be the best at this because I kind of damaged the clear coat a little bit. Don't tell Ben. Husband's amazing, but he's not gonna be happy. I wouldn't be happy either. I'm not happy with myself right now, but you guys, look at this. It's not good. I don't know if you can see this, but can you see this? This is not good. Not good at all. So yeah, what should we do? What should I do? Alrighty, so we need to do something with the outside of the RV, and we are going to check out a new product to us. It's not a new product in the sense of, you know, it's been around. RV sauce from Bling Sauce. And so the cool thing with this that we're gonna try out today is that this is like really nothing required other than this and a microfiber towel and then maybe like a longer pole, cause this has a sprayer in it that will spray up to 3 feet in the air, so you don't need a ladder. So this is a great way to keep your RV clean at the campground. You don't have to be getting up on a ladder to try to wash it. This is really designed for those kind of like in between deep cleaning sort of stuff like that. You just spray it on, wipe it off. Really, really cool product. So we're gonna check it out and we're gonna see how it works. So you can see we've got some really dirty spots. There's been a lot of pollen in the air here lately. This is just kind of a mess, and really not wanting to do the full shebang, wash, all of that. I think this is going to be absolutely perfect. One more thing I do want to mention, it is made in the USA, which we love products that are made in the USA right now for a lot of different reasons. And Bling Sauce is actually one of the sponsors of this video, so we've partnered with them. You can save 20% off. I'm going to have the code right here on the screen, and it'll also be the link in the description, which is gratefulglamper.com/Bling Sauce. So let's open this up. All right, so we've got our bottle and our sprayer. Let's do it to it. So the nice thing about this actually is that there are a lot of campgrounds. I mean, a lot of campgrounds that have rules that you can't wash your RV in the campground, but we all know how this is, right? I mean, you come off of the road for a week or even more and the RV's filthy and it really does need to be cleaned, but you can't wash it in your campsite for lots of different reasons. Get that. This is really a great like in between sort of thing to get all that dirt off. So this is actually working really well. See, look, no ladder required. Gets right up there. And then we're just going to wipe it off. You know, one little tip that I actually learned off of like a cleaning video is this S pattern. Yeah. Because then you're not going back over the same section, getting it like dirty if you were just, you know, like smearing it all around. But when you do like the S pattern, you're like,
wow, you can see your reflection now.
Dirty. Look at how shiny.
It's nice.
Like a treasure from a sunken pirate wreck.
What did we talk?
How the after? How it did?
Oh.
Like, look at how it got off all the...
It got off all the pollen and all the dust. I mean, this is actually a really good alternative.
You can see the shine on that thing.
You really can
Much
see the
better.
shine. I know, it's much better. Got a few little spots where we need to do the bug sauce. That's coming up in a future video, so make sure you subscribe because we got some more fun RV cleaning stuff that's coming up this spring and summer. So, but yeah, I'm pretty happy, and it is very, very shiny looking. Got all that nasty pollen and dust off. All right, next on the list, let's see what else is in our RV projects box. So I think we'll do this next because I'm not gonna like jinx myself and say this should be easy, but in theory, this should be easy. So this came from Tractor Supply. Again, check out last video. So let's open this up and
not sponsored yet.
Not sponsored yet.
Not a sponsor yet.
No, but seriously, Tractor Supply. If you want to
fun.
sponsor us, you
Yeah.
can. No.
Yep. All right, I think I'm gonna need a knife. Man, they really
Yeah, right there.
sealed the box up well. That's for sure. I see a hose. What else do we have in here?
It's cool because you know why?
Is ours broken?
No, ours is the same, so we don't have to re-screw
Oh.
this on. We can
Okay.
use what we have.
Perfect.
Since it's the same
Since it's Oxygenics.
brand.
Oh, and this is, look, this has a,
Oh, and off and on.
like an off and on here, it looks like. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Let's see if it really turns off, because I put in that hard stop knob
Right.
to really shut off the water. They say it's normal for you to be able to turn it off and there still be some water coming out of it, which I thought was kind of...
Okay. The orange label says attention, washers pre-installed in hose end. So
All right.
you don't have to worry about that. So this should just literally
Plug and play.
Exactly. So let's go
do it.
Let's go test that theory out here.
This is the one we're going to replace right here. Look at like how yellow that is from when the sun was beating down on there. I mean, that got really yellowed.
Yep.
And so let's test. Is the water pump on? Can you turn it on? Test this one. The flow and versus the other one. Just curious.
I was happy with the flow, but the kids were not as happy with the flow of just like the standard like IKEA one that we had. But the one thing that I liked about the Oxygenics, and I'm sure since these are both Oxygenics it will be the same, is that if the water pump was on, like right now, like right, if we were boondocking, we're not hooked up to water with the old, just like standard shower head, you could definitely tell like a water pressure difference versus like when you're hooked up to the city water. With this, I could not tell a difference. So whether we had full hookups or whether we were just boondocking and using the water pump, the pressure was the same. And so that's the biggest thing I liked about the Oxygenics, is that it was just, you had the same regardless of what your camping style was. So anyway, we'll hook this bad boy up and we'll see. It does have a nice contoured shower head.
And I do like how there's more
you have options.
Surface area, so
you
more
got
options
You could
versus just right now, and the one we have is just like kind of
whatever the
straight on you, not like mist. Take that one off.
I just figured, why are we working harder and not smarter?
You're so smart. Let's just hook it up to the existing plumbing.
In theory
should just...
Wait, okay, yeah, the washer's in there.
You're right. This is actually easy.
Yep.
Easy,
look at
peasy.
that.
Same mount, same... Just changing the handle.
Just when I thought I was going to jinx us by saying...
Oh my, look at that. Charity, do you realize like this is the quickest RV project we've done in our life?
In our life.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Oh, wow. And then you can
Oh, it's a
adjust
little,
that.
it's a little dribbly there. Maybe it's not.
Like turn that thing.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh,
Okay.
that's like the shut off.
Yep, now turn that. Yep. Keep turning it.
There's not
Here.
water coming down my arm into my armpit.
That's lovely.
See, and I think we're on the water pump right now.
Yeah,
I'm
so
betting
there's
you
not quite
that we
enough.
would have more pressure if we were on the city water on this mode.
Actually, I turned it up, the handle, now we're good.
Oh, there you go.
That's much better, actually. I like a stream of water, like a wider array of water coming out
Versus like
at
the
ya.
garden hose.
Yeah, versus like garden hose at you.
Yeah.
Cool. Well,
There we go.
good upgrade.
Thanks, Tractor Supply. All right, so one of the things that we always want to just check, make sure that we've got on hand when we're getting ready to head out to the campground is everything we need for our water hookups. Now, we've been using the Camco Taste Pure water filter and this new Evo Flex 2 drinking water hose for our water hookups at campgrounds for a while now. And the Taste Pure water filter has advanced 6-step filtration system that removes contaminants for fresher, better tasting water. It features 20 micron protection, it's certified lead-free, and it's made right here in the USA using patented technology. For us, this just really provides peace of mind from campground to campground. Plus, it even includes a bonus hose protector to reduce strain on those water connections. Now, we pair this with this Evo Flex 2 drinking water hose designed for maximum durability and flexibility. This polyester fabric resists cracks, leaks, breaks, and it's lead-free and safe for drinking water. And what we like about the Evo Flex hose is it's super flexible compared to other drinking water hoses, and it's compact and space-saving. So it takes up 70% less storage than traditional water hoses do. Both of these are made in the USA, giving you peace of mind for your water setup. You can find these at almost any Walmart store, which makes it really easy to pick up when you do your weekly grocery run too. And it's a great time to grab those RV essentials for the upcoming RV season on Amazon, because there's a big spring sale happening on Amazon from March 25th to 31st. We'll have a link and all of the details in the description below. All right, let's see what else we have in the bin, because yeah, there is something in here that could be really time involved. And you know, those things you just tend to be like, yeah, do we have to do that now? Actually, we really probably should, but I digress. we'll save that for next, because this I think is going to be an easier fix, hopefully. And that is this light here above the sink has been flickering. So we either have a defective light, so we have another light. Don't drop the covers. Or it's wiring. So either way, it needs to come down. If it needs to be replaced, we've got one. If it just needs to be like the wires need to be tightened up, because that could be a thing too. You know how it is when you're RVing, RV life. You know, everything is coming loose all the time. So, all right.
You questioning my wire job?
I'm not questioning your wire job. I am questioning the quality of roads in some of these states.
Gotcha.
You are not on any marked road.
I know that, Lola.
Make a U-turn at the next legal opportunity.
I can't.
That's the question.
Well, I've got much better connectors now. So I've got a whole Husky bin of different connectors that I can use that you guys will love this. That are heat shrinkable, so you won't get moisture in them. They're heat shrink, but these actually now, I've been using these. I mean, they're pretty decent. I never used to like them. They have the solder built into them, so it does solder the connection and it seals it. Kind of cool. I'm proud of my little
That's a lot.
connectors that I have now.
So here's another thing that I was in here looking at and realizing. So you guys are gonna have to tell me if you can resonate with this or not, but I have this little problem that I like to call ADD OCD.
Toilet paper facing inwards, unsynchronized, synchronized swimmers. A closet that's not organized.
And that is, I have a project that I need to do, and I go from maybe one room to the next or whatever to get started on that. And on the way, I noticed something else that needs to be done. So here's what I just noticed is I am in this bathroom here, but these Max Air fans were getting really, really dirty. So I grabbed the screen and I washed the screen off because that was easy enough. But then I came back in here and I'm like, I'm gonna put a clean screen back on this filthy blade. So then I'm like, I wonder if there's a way to take the blades off of these Max Air fans so that I can clean the blade before that I just put a dirty screen back on the blade. Now here's the deal. This wasn't even on the list, y'all.
That's the way it works, though.
This is just, again, my ADD OCD in play. But while we're at it, this is a great time to talk about the Max Air fans, but not only the Max Air fans, but E-Trailer, because E-Trailer is where we got our Max Air fans. E-Trailer is where we got our toilet. We get a lot of stuff from E-Trailer because E-Trailer really, especially this time of year, you're gearing up to go camping. Look at that, it does work.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go clean this up. As you're getting ready to go camping, E-Trailer is really the best place to get the gear that you need, the replacement parts that you need. Ben's shutting me in the bathroom. The biggest reason we love E-Trailer is really because you can jump on the phone with their customer service. They will help walk you through your exact RV setup. So you never wonder, am I getting the right part? Or what happens if, you know, I'm at the campground or whatever and then I get the wrong part? You don't have to worry about that because you're going to jump on the phone with E-Trailer first. You're going to make sure that you're getting the right part. They're going to get it sent to you really, really quickly. And if you need help installing it, then you get it and you're like, I don't know what to do. Where do these wires go? Whatever. They can actually help troubleshoot things. They've got wonderful American-based support. So we really do love E-Trailer. We've got a link below for E-Trailer, but this is a perfect time to hit up E-Trailer. They got a lot of spring specials right now going on to get you outfitted for camping season. All right, I'm gonna go clean off this fan. I'm gonna let Ben keep working on the light. This is actually something that wouldn't fit in the box because it's a little bit bigger than the box, but this has been on our list of things like to do for a while. So this is a net from a company called Obico. We actually have these a couple other places. The cool thing is they make these for like the RV industry, for like the boating industry, for lots of different uses where you would want this. You could probably even put this like in a car, but what I've been wanting to do is, because I have all of my, like my toilet bowl cleaner and my tank treatments, like I usually would put them here, but obviously on a travel day, they're just gonna fall off. So I thought of a couple of different options. I thought of maybe the IKEA shelf. They're just not deep enough. So this is going to be the perfect solution. So we're going to just get this mounted here, and then I'll be able to put all of my Tink treatments here. And you know what, actually, I just thought of would go great here, babe, is a couple extra rolls of TP.
We buy toilet paper, that is what we do. You can stop the world, but you'll never stop the poo.
Oh yes, extra TP.
Because you always want to have a roll of TP within reach.
Yeah.
When you need it. So.
Although that might be better putting it in the cupboard or whatever, or somewhere where boys won't splash.
If it's far enough forward.
Yeah,
anyway.
True.
Boys better not be splashing. Boys better be figuring this stuff out by now.
Some boys are still
Boy is 15. He better be figuring this out.
Some boys are trying to figure it out.
Anyway, this is really easy install. It's just a few screws. It comes with the screws that you put it in. Yes, you're going to screw it into your wall. So you want to make sure it's in a spot where you want it there kind of semi-permanently. So super easy.
Hey, we do have another one. I could put it across the back for a TP roll holder.
You could, the other thing that I was thinking too is I might do something like more decorative. Like,
Okay.
they have those rack systems from IKEA. And I was thinking it might be fun to put like a rack with maybe something, I don't know. We'll figure that out because there's lots of options at some point.
Yeah.
I just need to kind of redo this.
Ooh, you
whole
could put one of
bathroom.
those upside down on the shelf and put toilet paper in there. I guess that would.
What?
You could put one of those like this.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But is it long enough?
This is too long.
Okay,
So if you
that's
had
net.
one, but they do
Yeah.
make, we actually did that with another one of just they have like a lot of different nets where you
Right.
just create like a hammock.
Right, like
You
a
could put stuff
teepee
in there.
hammock.
Lots of options.
Right.
I prefer to go for something on the more aesthetically pleasing side. I know you being a guy go more for function versus fit, so fashion, whatever.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna let you.
All right,
I'm
I'll
gonna let you
get
do
that.
the screwing.
Oh, no, not that. Just come on, you guys.
Oh, so you found a good place for the teepee. Right there.
Right there.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then that's gonna open up. We'll have more space up here
Perfect.
for all of the spare things. I always try to keep extra like soap, toothpaste. If you get stuck buying this stuff at a campground store, they really take advantage of the fact that you forgot the necessities. So. So here's the thing, we're kind of hoping on this ladder issue, this ladder repair. We don't know if there's access to those mounting points behind these taillights or not.
No, we don't. So we need a. I'm hoping once we pull this set of.
What about this light though
Taillights.
too? Maybe? I don't know. I don't think we've ever had those off.
Yeah.
Which I guess is a good thing. That we've never had to take those off.
That is a good thing. I've taken these off because I put LEDs in here. I've never taken these off. It may be a good idea to put LEDs in there too, but we'll find out what kind of bulbs they are once we have these off. And then if I can find the right Torx to go in there, which none of these are actually fitting.
Ben, you're telling me with all of the tools
Yeah.
that you have purchased
None of these.
over the past however many years.
I need more tools.
No,
I need more tools.
you're telling me you don't have the tool.
I don't have the right tool. Got the brake light unscrewed. So now let's see if we can pop this off. Something's holding it.
Careful. We know better than to not force the issue.
Yeah.
Is there like a
Oh,
plastic clip or a tab or?
I wonder if it just pops out. Oh yeah, there's like a tab over here.
Don't break it.
There we go. Oh, I see. Okay,
Okay.
she's off.
Survey
Oh,
says.
wow, look at that. I mean, we put.
I don't know if there's going to be access.
Oh, damn. Really, people? Really, people? Really? No. Oh, maybe not behind this one either, probably.
No, and so the thing is the other side of that's the washer dryer.
We may be able to access that from here. If I can get my hand up in here. All I have to do is just access a bolt from within there.
That Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
This really seems like a slightly impossible task.
Actually, I could unscrew one of these flaps back here that gets
Like a shroud.
That gets access to up there. That would work.
All right.
We'll see.
Whatever you want to try next.
Okay.
And we'll bring you back when we figure it out.
A few hours later.
Long story short is I'm going to have to come back to this. I'm putting this on the to-do later list because to get to the ladder, it would be a pain to get up in there. So I'm gonna have to grind off the rivets and re-rivet this to get back in here. And I've got the rivet tool and everything to do the job, but
Unless, if there's somebody out there that has done this, and if you have, what did you do?
yeah.
Tell us. I asked Ben just a few minutes ago because he said he had the rivet tool and he could rivet on this would be, you know, no problem, right? And so I said, have you ever installed rivets before? His answer, no,
I haven't.
he hasn't.
I'll figure it out.
He's never done this before, guys.
There's a lot of
And why I have every bit of confidence, because Ben's one of those guys, he'll sit and he'll figure it out. My fear in the back of my head is always like, but what if you don't? You know, like when you make the problem worse by trying to fix it, that's always my biggest fear. Maybe that comes from my background in the automotive industry, and I saw way too many people try to DIY their cars that should not have been doing that at all, and then it made it worse.
Yeah, I just changed the spark plugs and the coil pack on the
He did a great job, but he will admit it took way longer than he thought because it wasn't as easy as he thought. So yeah, y'all subscribe because we're going to keep you posted. I've got something that we need your help with this time because you guys have always given us the best suggestions, and this is one of those things that we really don't know what to do. All right, so here's the last sort of... Actually, no. This is far from the last, people. If you own an RV, it never ends. There is no last. It just goes on and on and on. Forever. Hence why, like, we have to table some things and come back to them. I digress. Okay, here's the deal, though. And this is where we need some of your help. So we have these little windows here, right? That back in this bedroom, just because of how Fleetwood built these RVs, this is the only way we can have any airflow back here is through these little window flappies that open like this. And so at some point, the screens that sit in these channels, I don't even know what happened to them. We had them at some point.
The frames, which include the screens, they're aluminum frames.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally don't remember.
They look like basically this. It's a little frame that sits inside and they clip in there, but there's nothing on this side.
So the problem is, especially if we are like, you know, boondocking, we don't want to run the ACs and we just want to run the max air fan or just a fan for air circulation. We want to open these windows. Well, right now, if we open these windows in any area, really, we're going to end up with a bunch of mosquitoes in the RV. So I did buy some screen and I cut this to be this exact size. And I tried painter's tape and that just, it looked really, really bad, but it didn't really stick very well either. I didn't want to go with.
That was a temporary solution, right?
The biggest thing is this. It stuck to here fine. It didn't stick to the screen fine. So that's where it didn't work, is it didn't stick to this screen material. We thought about magnets. This is aluminum or whatever, so it's not magnetic. So this is where we need your help. What would you do to try to mod something? We have looked at junkyards, okay? We've searched kind of the whole RV junkyard scene. We've had pretty much zero luck. If you know of anybody that might have these at a junkyard, please let us know in the comments.
And I've heard there's a frame making kit that you could make a frame for the screens. Let me know if there's anything out there like that.
So we need your help. You guys have been so great about coming through for us with different mods and hacks. How would you get some sort of screen on these windows so we can still have airflow? Let us know in the comments. or shoot us an email. And that means that Spring and Sumper can't Sumper.
You know, yeah.
No, it's at your buddy, not your body. Not your body. All right. Did I just snort?
I think you did. I got it on camera. That was a snort laugh. That's funny.
In the meantime, you should check out this video right up here with products that we use every single day. There's one on the list that a lot of you guys have been asking about because it's kind of out of the ordinary, and you're gonna want to check that out up here.